There may be a better solution to dental implants, and that is bioengineering your own tooth from your own gums. This is used with stem cells. This is new research published in the Journal of Dental Research and led by Professor Paul Sharpe. And he's an expert in craniofacial development and also stem cells. So what he would do is implant a small pod in an adult person's mouth, and it's generated from a person's own gum cells. And using this person's cells, they're able to regrow a very immature tooth, like a tooth that you would have
baby tooth.
Even when you're in the womb, actually.
A womb tooth?
Yeah. It's called teeth primordia, and they mimic those in the embryo. And under the right circumstances, this can be grown into a functioning adult tooth with roots and made out of organic material, your own organic material, and it'd be better than what? Crowns?
Implants.
Fake dental implants, and probably considerably less horrifying and painful and bad.
Yeah, well, I think it's rad as shit. I mean,
that's
I'm
a very
assuming,
scientific.
Yeah, this is rad as shit.
Oh, it's rad as shit.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume that when they grow it, it looks like your other teeth, right? It's not like a little baby tooth or like a giant fang type of thing they end up with.
I don't know
it's a
how
tooth-looking
fast
thing.
the tooth grows, actually.
Okay.
But under the right circumstances, this says it could grow into a functioning adult tooth. We do actually have someone who may be able to shed a little light on this. She is the winner of the Young Turks Billion Views contest, and she grows organs in a lab, I understand. Lindsay Godin.
Hi, yeah. Actually, the lab I work in is working on growing actual whole lung. But what they first started off doing was the trachea. There's actually been functional tracheas pretty much created and implanted into patients already. So they actually look, you can do a biopsy, the cells in your trachea beat repeatedly. Mm-hmm. So when they take a look, the trachea actually functions completely normal. So we're probably looking at this technology continuing to progress. I think the next big thing will be like blood vessels. You need a bypass. Yeah, they have to cut into your leg in order to get an appropriate thing to do the bypass. So you figure you grow that ahead of time. This poor patient who has heart problems will be one less surgery. So it's a specific type of technology. So you can actually take donor organs, wash them with water, detergents, and salt, and you wind up with a perfect 3D structure on which to use stem cells or reprogrammed adult stem cells. Say someone has cystic fibrosis, and eventually, hopefully, we'll be able to figure out how to grow an organ that is functional and able to be transplanted.
So, Lindsay, how close are we to the supervillain, the lizard, then?
No, that's not the question. Fine.
We're regrowing teeth. We're regrowing organs. Eventually, I think we regrow everything, right? Limbs and heads and...
Okay, to rephrase that, how close are we to viably growing other organs? Or which organs are viable for us to grow in a lab, per se?
Well, the trachea has been done. There's a lot of work going on for pancreas, mm-hmm. and you figure the easier ones are going to be the ones that are column-like. So, people who have colon cancer or Crohn's disease. So these people who might face, losing their intestinal tract, that's a very serious surgery. I think that might be the next big breakthrough there. There's also promising work being done in kidney and liver. Liver I haven't heard too much about. That one's a difficult one. Lung is extremely difficult. If you look at branches like a tree, and it has 40 different cell types in it. So that one might be in my lifetime, maybe not, but definitely other things I think are possible.
Lindsay, do you think that the best science going on right now and what the future would be is making artificial organs, like out of plastic and metal and nanotubes and whatnot, or actually regrowing them with cells? Like, what is the better science?
I imagine bio, but yeah, exactly. What do you think?
Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, the way I do it, it's a fully natural scaffold, but the way we treat it in order to get it remove all the cells and DNA, we do affect the structure. So some things might be better with 3D printing, more reproducible. Because the other thing is we're getting it from donors, and you don't know the donor's entire history, or age is very important. I'm actually working on the age end. So, and you never know, it might be a mix of both, and not to mention actual devices too, what they could do to help bring, functioning organs back online. It could be a computer-based thing. That's cool about it.
It's very cool. I want to give a little more background on how this was put together. What they did is they isolated adult human gum tissue from patients at Dental Institute at King's College, London, grew some of it in a lab, and combined it with the cells of mice that form teeth. And then by transplanting and combining the cells into mice, the researchers were able to grow a hybrid human-mouse tooth containing dentine and enamel.
What has
well as
science
roots.
done?
No, okay? Yes, there are some mice out there with human teeth-ish, but it's part of the experiment.
That's horrifying. I hope we find a Photoshop of that. I was right. This is rad as shit.
It's rad as shit?
Yeah.
Are you scared of the mice?
No, I mean, if you put a fake tooth in my mouth and it looks like a real human tooth and not a mouse tooth, great.
Well,
that
that's
sounds
where
awesome.
the technology is right
Yes, yes. I don't know why we we went right to teeth.
Mm-hmm.
I think there would be more important things to grow,
Well,
but
there
power
might
to them,
be more difficult things to grow.
Okay, so
That's
this
what
is
I
the
would
first
assume.
rung of the ladder.
Yeah.
You want to see something really freaky?
Yes.
Look up the picture of the mouse. They've actually grown ear cartilage.
Oh, I saw that!
Yeah, that one.
That friggin' mouse! Imagine that, but with a big tooth, Tim.
Just coming right out of his back.
Yeah,
Would you sign up for that, internet? Would you put some mouse teeth in your mouth?
I would. I would much
You're
rather
disgusting.
I would rather have a biotooth than a piece of metal.
Yeah.
For real, like that would be a superior tooth, in my opinion.
All natural, organically grown,
That's
cage-free
right.
mice.
Cage-free teeth.